Alrighty. How's it going, everyone? Hope you're all doing well. I got myself a nice little sweet treat. Just treat myself to a little Kit Kat Crunchy. And I got myself a Dr. Pepper Zero. Right. Without further ado, I'm not having anything to announce. We can just hop right on in. Alright, sorry about that. Chomping into the mic. Man, Kit Kat Chunkies are good. So the plan is we're going to continue moving all our stuff into the sky base. I think I'm going to make like an airlock system. Because as we've established, whilst I'm slowly deleting these buildings, I have nowhere to get quick oxygen, right? So I need to like rush in upstairs, grab oxygen, come back down. So I think it'll be responsible for me to just start getting some airlocks in. Sorry, I'm placing these down. No extra power won't hurt no one. Okay. I'll try to get like a sideways view, but I forgot how the jetpack works. I can't just literally fly. Not yet, anyway. Does that look alright? I mean, I'm probably... Oh, for God's sake, I always do that. In fact, whilst I'm down here, I might as well just move the water collector as well. Oh, yeah. Inventory is full, of course. There you go. I'm not sure where I'm going to put this, but we'll find somewhere to put it. Maybe for now we can slot in right here. Would that work? Oh god, yeah, no, this thing is massive. I forgot how big this thing is. Maybe we could hold off on that for now. Because we wanted to make a second floor, didn't we? Yeah, so we'll use this stuff to make a second floor. Iron, titanium. Wait a sec. Super alloy. Super alloy, okay. I've got to make sure all that stuff is in there. You want to just make another level, I think. Yeah. I was tempted to play Civ on stream. I'm still deciding whether or not I even want to do that, to be fair. I want to stream Civ, but I'm also, like, just not overly good at it. I would say I'm good enough where I can just enjoy it in my free time, but it's one of them games that's like, I would like to stream it, but I don't think it'd be entertaining to watch, because I might be making mistakes, that could be frustrating. I might not be working tiles as efficiently or something like that. Just making silly little mistakes that I just don't really think about whilst playing. That I imagine people probably find frustrating to watch, sort of thing. So it's like, do I want to stream that? I don't know. I want to get better at it. At the same time, I also just think it would be fun because it gives me an excuse to, I guess, improve as well, because I'm broadcasting it. So it's like I've got to, you know, learn as I'm going, sort of thing. But I'm not like terrible at the game. I've played 50 hours of it, like I said. I still don't know if that's enough to be considered like, you know, decent enough for the game. Still loads of things I need to learn. But I would like to stream it. But I was tempted to do that today, and then I decided against it. Iron and cobalt. Is that the cobalt from the water collector? It probably is. All these things I can just get again, to be fair, so it's not too much of a problem. I just don't want to do it. Where's the ladder? There it is. I'm just lazy. Ladder going up. And now we can confiscate these and move these to the second floor, because that's what I initially said I wanted to do. Into the heater room. Place that. Place that. And then another one. I need one more iridium. Okay. One there. Perfect. Anything else worth putting in this room? Since this is going to be the bio lab, we can also attach another living quarters and make that the oh, my water. No, because we've got this room here, haven't we? This can be the veggie tube room. Huh, I guess that actually just counts as a normal jump, right? So I'm not taking any damage. Let me just collect some iron. I'm going to make an airlock room for oxygen. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Plop this bad boy here. Is it seriously not building because there's a rock in the way? That's ironic, isn't it? Also want to build a rocket up there. Speaking of rocks, I want to build a rocket up there as well. So we can send off all our stuff. I think my best bet would be just to transfer everything indoors. It really is a great shame to be losing the OG base. But it is for the greater goods. No. Yeah, I know something is inside. Me, I'm inside. Right. Game's talking about we can't destroy it because there's something inside. Yeah, I'm inside the building. I want to destroy the veggie tube. The veggie tube. Huh. Is that... Well, I guess they all like that. That's really unsatisfying. Anyway. Right, let's build some tier 2s. Right, here will do, I reckon. Plop in our golden seed. Place another tier 2 here. Place 200, 150, 150, 300s. Hang on a sec. 400s. And I do reckon I can build another quarters and make that a sort of bio room. Food stuff. Pop these back in here for now. Food grower, of course. I need the food grower. Put in the compartment door here. What else did I need? Just titanium. Right. Cracking open a cold one. Don't mind me. If I make this double-ended, would I still get oxygen from it? I imagine. God, why is it so annoying to line up? Let's try this again. Okay. Okay. Cool, we have a little airlock room. Nice. More meteor storms. Just a little one, just for a little bit of oxygen. It's also weird because it's like everything's getting empty again. So it's like, wow, there's so much space. Oh, the water is coming. Oh, the water is coming. Okay, I need to start moving quick. Didn't expect the water to come so soon, man. So scary. I'm like trying my best to clear out of here as quickly as I can. Before we get flooded. I wonder why the water is coming so quickly. So what things did I have that I just destroyed? I had a sofa, didn't I? I'm just gonna... Oh yeah, food grower, of course. Yeah, food grower. That would help. Yeah, I'm about to feed myself now. What other foods we have here that'd be better to grow? Beans and eggplant. Let's grow some beans and eggplant. Why not? Put that in there. Beans. Do some like that. Put the food stuff inside. God, look how quick the water is coming. That's really scary. It's a good thing I started moving when I did. Ah, shit. Inventory full. Inventory full. Ah, shit, the bed. Okay. Alright, let's get this table down then. Get the table down. Where can we put the table? Suppose we can put it in the lab, right? Put it in the lab. In the lab. Screen, terraformation. Go there, it's attached to a window. Why is that off center? Don't be off center. Turn that up. Blueprints. Go right at the edge here so I can see everything. Oh, cobalt. Do. Oh. Wait, do I already have that one? Oh, no, I don't. Shit. Alright, pop that there. We're blocking a window, but it's fine. Energy levels. Pop that there. And I'm going to pop this here. Right. Cool. Need one for transmissions as well. That's right. We can build another one for transmissions. Just need the silicon. I'm not going to take any dust in the chest because obviously that's going to be used for building stuff. But silicon is fairly common. We can get that anywhere. There's natural forming rocks under my bridge as well, because I don't remember that being there. Cobalt, silicon. Boop, boop. Boop. Alright. We're just slowly destroying things. Another tier 2. A lerma seed. That wasn't growing anything. Ah, shit, the bed. I got a tier 5 jet backpack and I'm still just running out of space because I don't clear it out. I am my own problem. Is that a light over there? Why is that lighting up now? We've been to that ship before. It wasn't lit up before. Why is that lighting up now? It's weird. A sofa. Where can we want to expand still, so we can hold off on the decoratives for now. I said a table in the middle would be quite neat, wouldn't it? Yeah. We can pick up this bad boy and place it right here. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's all coming together. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Fertilizer, flower pot. That does remind me, I do need to build another veggie tube. Or I don't. How much oxygen we make in a minute? 468. So we're fine for oxygen at the minute because the multipliers. We don't actually need that many tier 1s anymore. Such a shame losing this tunnel. We didn't make this tunnel that long ago, man. I'm so sad. My shitty little tunnel. And again, I didn't empty my inventory. Did I? No, I never do. Yep. I need to remember to do that. Oh my god, I step out into a puddle. It's really catching up quick, isn't it? It's really catching up quick. Alright, let's just put some of this stuff away. I don't need all this, for one. So much bollocks. I can go to here because I already got another tier 2. Oh, whoops. Should I leave the nuclear reactor down here? Probably, right? Transmissions, tables, goodbye, goodbye. Is that all my inventory full now? Has it dropped out front? Yes, it has, okay. My base is slowly just becoming boxy again, but we can expand it. That's what we're here for. To expand and conquer. Maybe not so much that last part, actually. That sounds a bit evil. But apparently our character wasn't a good person, so maybe we are evil. I don't know. Are we just sort of a guy that was put here against our will, sort of thing? Or are we just sort of bad people and we're being punished for a crime that we committed? I don't know. Oop. Where's a recycling machine? We can place this somewhere. Maybe over here. Sure. Perhaps I could move it. It's really dark all of a sudden. I know it's nighttime, but wow, that got really dark. Cool. In fact, oh, it's just dark on this one because it's a lab. I see. It looks pretty. I'm gonna get so much iron when I destroy all of these tunnels. I'm still curious about these drills, right? Because I'm gonna have to move that. But if this place gets flooded, where am I gonna move it to? Because I can't exactly put that in a sky base. I think it goes without saying, you can't just put... How would I go about destroying this? Can I just... do that? I suppose I could, yeah. But destroy everything inside. It's such a shame losing the old compartments. Big tunnel. Right, now can I get another... I can. Right, let's pop another one up here. If you can. Please, sir. No, I want you to collect here. There you go. Right, lovely. We got more room. Nice. I mean, I could remove these as well, because these look a bit ugly, but... Place that there. I mean, really, if I have a tier 3, it could be holding off for a bit. So that should be fine on its own, but... Okay, to be fair, that's just in the way. Okay, it doesn't destroy them separately. Makes sense. Alright. Oh. I have inventory space. As is the norm. Okay. Should I just hold off on all the upgrades for now and just work on expanding? Yeah, we'll work on expanding for now. Because the more space we have, the easier it gets to build. And we don't have to worry about bullshit. I want to get more living compartments put back here so we can expand it and have an absolutely massive base. Is the dream. Right now I'm just a boy living with a dream. Gotta make this work somehow. Place that there. Is that right? No, it's not. It's the wrong way. Why'd I place it like that? There we go. Lovely. Just a little bit extra safety, you know? Because the door isn't lined up. Annoyingly. Eventually, we should be able to just organize all the chests and have a bunch of lockers that lead into one lot of resource. So we can have iron chests, iridium chests, cobalt chests, that sort of thing. I think slowly the atmosphere is getting more breathable because I know my oxygen is at 370 now, but my oxygen is going down far slower than it ever did before. I can just chill outside for longer and not have to worry. Super alloy. Super alloy. I wanna be a super alloy. Super alloy. Can you please just, like, fucking line up for once in your life? You had it for a second. Can you do that again, please, sir? There we go. Cool. And now we're gonna have to make more chests. Oops. Iron, iron. Locker storage. What we're gonna do is we'll put all of our iridium in this one. Funny enough, I don't actually have that much iridium. Lol. Silly me. I still can't get over how quick the water crept up on me. It just came so quick. 1 minute I was chilling. The next minute the water is slowly flooding my base. I genuinely can't believe it. I'm in disbelief. There you go. It's all nearly gone. Bonk. Falling in slow motion. I don't know why I decided to choose iridium as my first resource to store away, as if I'd have loads of that. I know I could find more, but I don't have loads of it. Right. Boop. Oh, behave. It winds you up when it doesn't line up properly. Okay. Titanium can go in here. Actually, no, we'll use this as uranium. Makes sense to put those resources next to each other. Uranium. Iridium. I realize it's a bit unsatisfying that that doesn't line up properly, but yeah, it's okay. Should have some water left. I do. I should have some space food left. I do. And aluminum can go in here. And titanium can go in here. Oops. Titanium. Aluminium. That's the British way to spell it. Iron. Oops, didn't mean to put the ice. I didn't know I had so much ice. Got so much ice. No, destroy the locker. Thank you. Oh, it won't line up. Oh no, it will. Huh. I mean, it's a bit off center. But I just have to ignore it. Just have to ignore it. Magnesium. And yeah, that's sorted. Just need to do food now. Once again, we literally just did all the foods. Oh yeah, I had all this stuff in here as well, didn't I? Yes. Extra chests. Okay. We'll do that first then. That actually makes more sense. We can organize this one. I knew I had more iridium. I forgot about these chests completely, to be honest with you. I was like, I knew I had more iridium somewhere. So I did the iridium chest thinking, oh, I'm gonna have plenty of iridium because we just did like a massive thing for it. And I looked in this chest and there was only like one in there. I was like, oh, okay. There you go. And osmium, of course. Need an osmium chest. Now the problem with the formatting of this room is that I'm going to expand outwards again. So I can't exactly place more lockers across here. So I'm going to expand that way. We'll put the ice in there. Got plenty of ice. Nice. And what we got in here? Titanium. Aluminum. Big stuff we've actually got chests for. Iron. All this. Oh, and uranium, of course. Now, the only problem with this system is that I just wish there was a computer I can connect it to so I can just Google search it so I can find them easily. You know what I mean? Make my life so much easier. Now, when you go into applied energetics, for example, and you can make like a supercomputer so it detects everything that you've got. It'd be so nice. Right, this is empty now, right? Oh, no, it's not. Okay, well, I can take all this stuff. Locker. Place this here. We can do silicon, because I have plenty of silicon. Silicon. That's not how you spell silicon, is it? Silicon. There you go. Don't be such a silicon. I'll take some eggplant. Don't mind if I do. And beans. I really need to get my water collector down. Need to find a home for it. Where can I put it? We're still expanding the base. What I do for now, I'll empty my inventory completely. I'll just dump it all in this. Where I can. Just so I can have an empty inventory and just completely clear out what's at the bottom there. Because the water is coming. Much like winter, water is coming. It's crazy how quickly we cleared up shop here. We wasted no time clearing up shop here at all, did we? Right, delete you, I'm afraid. Delete you, I'm sorry, base. Goodbye. How sad. How sad. Do I have the space to hold this? Okay, I do. The sad, sorry state of affairs. See, these have to be on the floor as well, because it goes directly into the floor. So I'm going to have to think of what to do with these. I'll probably put them above me. Because we're in a massive ditch right now, so we should be fine. I don't have to worry about up here being consumed by water, right? It's only in the big dips. Big dip. Okay. Living compartments. They say living in is easy with eyes closed. Misunderstanding what you see. There's some truth in that. I will make a vehicle upgrade some point. But wondering with that, I would have to like go make it down there. It'd be interesting. Alright, let's just put the water collector down because I don't think, for now, like it's kind of important. So I need some magnesium and a super alloy, which I should have put here. Yes. Oh. Sorry about that. Spam. Put this here for now. In the corner. Right. Nice. I'm just curious what those are at the bottom. Alright, let me quickly deal with this. One sec. Sorry about that. Oh, game capture. Do you want to catch up? Hello? Hello. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I checked the voicemail because I got a voicemail straight after that, and it was the hospital, my local hospital, to confirm my appointment for my scan on my stomach. And I was like, ah, shit, the bed. I almost missed that. Almost missed a very important scan for my stomach. So, yes, pretty bad. Don't want to miss that. Anyway. Because I got the number and it called me. It was just an O2 number, and I have Truecaller on, so it would just detect spam. And usually it lets me know, but sometimes it doesn't. It's like hit or miss. So usually I just see an O2 number and straight away go, oh, it's just spam, and hang up. Which I probably shouldn't do, but it's like, the scams these days are getting so bad that immediately if I see like an O2 number, I'm just like, god damn, like that's just a scam. Because I found out there was a scam going around fairly recently where you answer the phone and you go, hello, and that'd be enough for them to sample your voice. And they use that for, you know, generating your voice used for scams and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't generally answer phone calls because it's quite worrying. You know, someone could just use your voice for nefarious reasons. I mean, I know I'm a streamer and stuff like that, and anyone can use my voice, which I appreciate if you didn't. I could ask politely, you don't do that. But, you know, if you're, I think it's like you answer a phone call and, you know, you just saying hello, hello. It's enough for them to just grab the sample they need and use that. So I don't answer phone calls, so I very nearly missed out on my appointment. No, to be fair, there was like, did you get a message from us? I'm like, no, I didn't. And then like, oh, well, we messaged you about your appointment. Do you want to check that? I'm like, well, I don't have a message about my appointment. What's my appointment? And they told me the date of my appointment. So I'm like, okay, thank you. Goodbye. And then they left. It is funny because I called them back and they were like, I'm just a receptionist. Do you want me to put you through to the admin team? I'm like, you called me on this number. What do you mean? Like, obviously, it was just like a thing of, oh yeah. Forgot about this. Do I want more biodomes? Probably do, right? You want more biodomes. Lerma seeds? So what better place to build more places for your plants than biodomes, right? I mean, I should only need one, surely, but in terms of aesthetics, like having a big dome that has more plants in it just look a lot more aesthetically pleasing than box rooms. So I'm gonna make another one. Yeah, like they called me on the same number that they left a voicemail on. So I called them back, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we can do your appointment, but I'm gonna put you through to admin because I'm just a receptionist." I'm like, "Why would you call me on this number?" And then told me to call me back on this number, just for you to say that you don't respond on this number. It's silly, isn't it? But oh well, it's all sorted now. My appointment is booked. Home. Alright, nice. And there's the base. I mean, I'm probably never going to miss it because it's in the sky, but it's helpful to have. See, at some point when we get breathable atmosphere, we don't need these lockdown rooms. You know, we don't need these sort of like quarantine rooms to get oxygen. I probably should make that thing to pin recipes, because if that means I can pin the recipes to make super alloys, I can just remember how to make them. I'm pretty sure it's just one of everything, right? Sorry, I got distracted by that. I was testing the beacon. Yeah, sure, whatever. Iron, magnesium, and I have all these things. Magnesium, we'll take a couple. Iron. Titanium. Aluminum. Silicon. Do I have silicon in my random chest of bullshit? No, I don't. Oh, I do. Yeah, of course, silicon chest. Yes, of course, silicon chest. I remember silicon chest. Ah, I need 3. Okay. The problem with having a sky base is having to jump all the way down when I need anything. It's quite satisfying jumping off the cliff though. Right. Cobalt. Magnesium. I should just start collecting more of these resources anyway. Cobalt. Silicon. Cool. I miss the rounded edges of my base. I mean, I know it's a rounded square, but you know what I mean? Like, I miss the curvature of my base. You know, the 3rd floor or the 2nd floor had a nice little curved roof on it. That was really nice. Don't have that anymore. I miss it. Miss my curvature. What am I missing now? Oh, more cobalt. Of course I'm missing more cobalt. Did I accidentally? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. I was wondering when I took the call, did I accidentally mute myself? But no, I didn't. We're all good. We're all good. I think that's the worst part about... I mean, this is going back to the scam call stuff. I mean, that's the worst part about being in the modern age. Is that when you're too savvy on scams and stuff, you get a little bit paranoid about it as well. And you just kind of assume everything is a scam. Because you kind of have to. So in moments like that, you miss out on important calls. Because you think, oh, this is just another scam. Which is really quite dangerous, actually. Because, like I said, I could have missed out on my appointment for my stomach scan. Oh, you can't connect them like that? Oh, that means I'm gonna have to build outwards this way again. I kind of wish it connected this way, though. I know there's a window there, but can't I just, like, make an imaginary window or something? Use your imagination. Just pop a window there. Is that so hard for you? Just go on, pop a window in. Sigh, okay. If this is here, would I still be able to build on top of it? Let's try. Let's see if this will allow me to. Because maybe because that's there, it already sets the precedent for it, so I can build underneath it. No, this is silly. I'll just make more box rooms. I'll make more box rooms. Having 2 biodomes is really stupid. I could just make more of those curvature rooms, to be fair. Living compartment corners. And then make my own box room. How about that? Huh? Huh? More box rooms. Formulated by... Pop that there. Pop this here. Ah. Okay. These buildings don't connect well at all to anything. So if anything, that tells me I can just put my water collector there. Because it won't connect to anything. It's an antisocial building. It won't connect. Stupid. Stinky building. It makes no sense why it won't just pop a door there. Oh well. Not really done my fair share of complaining about the building in this game and how counterproductive it is. So we'll just pop this here. Compartment corner. We can pop this. Here. What do you mean it won't connect? What? I just shimmied it. What I did was rotate it. Alright, dude. Whatever. I'm done arguing with this game's building. The game's building mechanics is so fucky. Because it likes to snap, and that makes sense, because it snaps to the buildings. Nothing wrong with that. Happy with that. But majority of the time, it's like, you see a door entrance, you try and connect it to the door entrance, and then it just goes like 2 centimeters above it, or something like that, or it goes into the ground, or it's like, why have you done that? That's obviously not what I asked you to do. And then it snaps to it, and then it goes red, and it's like, why is it red? Silly. Absolutely silly. Now, it's not a bad, like, I understand what they're going for with the building system, it just feels counterintuitive at times. Feels like it's fighting you. I've noticed that the old hunger has been going down a lot quicker recently. Which is bad. Like, oxygen, not a problem. We can run around for ages. We can always explore freely. But the hunger bar, that's becoming a problem. I want to go in there eventually and explore that area. But at the minute, it's too dangerous. That's Silicon. Silicon Valley. Ice. Need more iron. Why has iron become so rare? Every now and then there's little areas where you can find patches of iron. And it's very common. And then you run through all of that. And then there's no iron to be found anywhere. And not even in this chest. I need to make some more ore extractors. God, the base just coming into view. Oh. Wow. Talk about the oxygen not going down too slowly. That's what the airlock is for. Here we go. Alright, let's have a little munch. Yeah, we don't have any food anymore. Let's just put this in the iridium. At one point we were struggling for iridium. And now it's the most resource we've got at the minute. Aluminum is catching up, which is surprising. There you go. Loads of iron in here. I forgot I have iron in there, but it's always good to, you know, find your own iron. Alright. Yes. We're expanding. Ironically, the last thing we don't have is titanium. Right, let's get some food in me. Eggplants. The food actually is not sustaining at all. Maybe it's because I have more max health, but yeah, none of the food is sustaining anymore. Place that there, and then is this going to be too big? It is. How does that make any sense? This side was built complete. If you can fly up, this side was built completely symmetrically to the building, even though it's like off center by like a little bit. I suppose I could delete this and try. Let me try again. Let me just stand here. See, it snaps automatically to it, so it's like, I'll delete this as well. I plop this, like, right here. Let's try to snap elsewhere. Stop snapping. Put that there. Cool, that's fine. Delete this. Delete this. Again, it doesn't want to connect. I need to do that, and then it fits fine. Is this all lined up? Yes, it is. Beautiful. So in theory, I can put one on this side. Here. That should all line up. No, it has the same amount of space. This is what I mean. Like, it snaps into... This is what I mean when I say it's counterintuitive. Because it doesn't make any sense why, like, these are all the exact same size buildings. So why are they all, like, separating? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's counterintuitive. I pop this here. It's floating off the side. But why? What? That doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. It's the same amount of distance. Why is that like that? I just want the roundness of my base back, but it's just... It doesn't want to work. It looks ugly. For lack of a better term. Looks bloody ugly. So we're just going to have like a 3-story council estate flat. And this is the same problem. But why? They're all the exact same distance. I don't get it. Oh, it's not snapped onto it. Oh, building this game. Absolute nightmare. I should just get another living compartment and just place it on top. I don't even know what I need all these buildings for. I just want more space. I'm just going to expand. I think I'm going to expand. I'm not going to worry about the living compartment. We got loads of living compartments in a minute. We're going to focus on expanding. It's not doing me any favors whatsoever trying to make an aesthetically pleasing base when nothing wants to work correctly. Did I use the super alloys? When did I use super alloys? put it in my random bullshit chest? I must have used it for something. Was it a water collector? I mean, it must have been. Okay. I don't remember doing that, but okay. Oh yeah, no, I was going to make another living compartment room, wasn't I? I was just going to connect it to the end here. Yeah, that's right. Because I was just going to say it would be dumb for me to just make another biodome. That's... Okay, that's what I was doing. And then yeah, super alloy. Let's see if I just get lucky, dude. Let's see if I just get fucking lucky. Do I just come across a super alloy out in the wilds? Potentially. Just a little one. Just a little super alloy as a little treat. Am I going to get a super alloy as a little treat? Perhaps. That looks like a super alloy. No, you're iron. I'll take you anyway, because you're important. You mean something to me, man. That should mean something to me, man! But that's not answering the conundrum. Will there be any sweet treats for me? I already had a sweet treat at the start of the stream, but I'm greedy. I want another one. But this one is technically not an edible sweet treat. Unless you want to eat a super alloy. Which I wouldn't advise doing. It doesn't seem like the safest thing in the world to do. You might have adverse effects on your body. Cobalt. 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 Loads of cobalt. More aluminum. No super alloys. No super alloys is a treat. I know it'd be cheaper for me just to make it from scratch at this point if I just gather all the resources here. Like all these things here can make a super alloy, but you know, is it not wrong for a man to hope that he finds a super alloy in the wilds? Can a man not dream of finding a super alloy? As a little sweet treat? Like a Reese's PC on the floor. And I go, ooh, piece of candy. And I pick it up and stuff it into my pockets. Can a man not dream? I had a dream once. It was off super alloys. Is that an ignorant joke to make? Much to think about. Let's go get some oxygen right quick. You know, it is so funny that this series has all been about, like, the entire lore of my stomach problems. Isn't that so funny? Well, it's not funny, because obviously it's my health, but, you know, is it not just funny that every single time I stream this, there's just an update on my health, on that situation? Not on purpose, it just sort of happens. Are you joking? Why is it? Okay, fine, whatever. We're gonna make some more veggie tubes and food growers and the likes. The likes of which you've never seen. You have seen, because we got plenty around, but ice, baby. And iron. God, I'm running low on iron. That iron deposit did not last long, did it? think it would just make sense to put living compartment windows. In the instance that I just have something like this, I think it would just make sense to put windows there. We can still expand and move around it, but yeah, it makes no sense. These can be windows. This was the thing I was worried about, was closing it in. But, and like, this side is fine. I can fill this all in, but the other side, not so much. I gotta move the food stuff thing, man. It's gotta go. Alright, let's make some food growers and some veggie tubes. God, what is it with my character and having basic human functions? Can you not... Does that not line up? It snaps. Can you not snap into, like, a symmetrical position, please? Alright. Boom. They require iron? Okay. Also, the way my base is laid out right now, it is a bit of a nightmare to get around. But it's fine. Everything's fine. 300 multiplier. 250. Anything that's higher than 300 we'll take. That'll do. Oh yeah, we're completely out of iron now. Okay. That's scary. Maybe it is because of the clear sky, but everything looks so much more open now. Yeah, as soon as that smoke came in, it looked exactly how I remembered it. But I was like, God, that looks so open now. Then the smoke came in, it's like, ah, that's how I remember it. That's how I remember the base. That area. Iron, iron. I'm only going to be collecting iron. This is an iron-only zone, not ice. Don't need ice. We're going to back to what I was saying. Like the stomach thing, it started in November, and that's when I streamed this. Was when I was feeling really, really groggy, really groggy. So I streamed this because like I just want a super chill game. I don't have high energy at the minute. And then the next time I streamed it was for the exact same reason, because I was feeling really, really shit again. So I gave another update about my stomach problems. And then it's somehow every single time there's an update, it's always when I'm playing this game, which I suppose makes sense. It's if anything, this is like the cohesive place for me to keep up to date with my own lore. You know, if I want to look back and see what my symptoms were when talking about it, I'd be like, oh, well, there it is. There's the lore. There's my health problem. I was having stomach problems. Good to know. Why are you like this? Can you not just like... Okay. $300s. $300s. Cool. Maybe we can put like a food grower in the middle or something. Okay. It's quite far to go, but it's better than nothing. Squash. We're never going to move this stuff, so all the food stuff should just be in this room, if anything. I think I should just take it all out and then put all the food stuff in here, rather than in here. It makes sense, organising it like that. Oh, weather sounds lovely outside. Right. El Chesto. Food stuff. You may return to your rightful home. There you go. Put you in there. I don't need the cobalt in there. Really, I don't need the outfits in there either. I don't know why the outfits started living in there, but they did. Cool. La 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 la. How much is it for one window? That much? Sure. It works, to be fair. It works. Will I die? I don't really want to test it. I mean, surely rocketing straight into the ground will also kill me, but that's fine. My ankles have felt worse. Question mark. How's the flooding going? Oh, pretty bad. We should start moving these. Because it's certainly getting there. These are quite expensive to make. Should I start removing all the wind turbines? The wind turbines are kind of useless at this point. They don't provide much power. This makes sense to do. I don't see them coming up here. I can't keep doing this, man. I can't. I'm gonna drive myself crazy if I keep doing this to myself, man. I'm gonna drive myself absolutely crazy if I keep obsessing over the symmetrical aspects of this game. Because it's just not gonna work, is it? It's just not gonna work. I'm actually swimming now. Okay, yeah. It's not all in my head. The flood is coming. No power. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're in the process of moving in a minute. Place these bad boys up here instead. There you go. Technically, I don't even need this many. Wait, I can't pick this up now because it's in the water? Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's really bad. Okay, I'm glad I'm picking this stuff up now then. Maybe if it gets deep enough to the point where I can go underwater, but right now, as it stands, I cannot get that. Which is really bad. Again, I don't probably need all these things now. Because if I'm going into nuclear power, I can just get rid of all of these solar panels. But for the time being, until I get more uranium, I got quite a fair bit of uranium right now. Oh shit, the bed. I'm gonna die. Ooh. Okay. That was close. I like when you go into a menu and you're in mid-flight, your character just kind of hovers there, waving his little hands. My power restored. Yeah, I definitely only need 4 of these to keep the power. Everything else is just kind of waste of resources. We could be using this, like, look how much resources we saved from going through our power solutions. Can I get these now? Oh, I can. If I, like... Come on. There you go. I definitely need to get rid of those wind turbines. They are not doing anything for me. But I wonder if I'd be surprised. If I remove all of those wind turbines, will I be surprised about how much it's actually supplying? That is a question. La 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 la. I need to have a cobalt chest, really, don't I? Cobalt is something I've somehow accumulated a lot of. Which is funny, because I don't ever often see myself getting it. It just sort of appears in my inventory every once in a while. Like, there's moments where if I'm trying to make a super alloy, I'll go after the cobalt, right? Then there's other moments where cobalt just appears in my inventory. Cobalt. Let's make some nuclear reactors. It's gonna be quite expensive, but that's one. Uranium. And there we go. That looks nice. Again, I don't know what I'm going to do with all these rooms. I'm sort of just like preparing myself for more things I might need in the future. Communication antenna. We can put that on top of the base, actually. I think that'd be a pretty good spot for it. What's low now? All my food. Well, that's actually going to be a problem, because I don't have any food grown at the minute. Unless there's some here. There might be some here. Oh, yeah, I do. Oh, lovely. Alright, let's place this bad boy on top. Like, so. Okay, turns out I do need a lot more power. Cobalt. I always forget the bloody recipes of these things, man. My memory is so bad. I really do need to get the pindy recipe thing, don't I? I thought, oh, I won't need that, because it's quite expensive to make, really, isn't it? So I keep thinking, oh, I don't need that. That'll be fine, I can remember my recipes. No, I can't. I never can. Never ever can remember these bloody recipes. I have to keep checking them every second just to make sure I got all the stuff for it. So bad, aren't I? I'm like that with any game. That's why, like, going back to modded Minecraft, all the mods 10, I always appreciate the GUI in that with the mods, not enough items, because they added a thing where if you just have all the recipes, ingredients, you can just click the plus button and it'll put everything in place for you. That's such a good mod concept. It's really bloody good. I'll take all this, really. I got the space for it. Yeah, I know. I need literally one iron. Ooh. Ooh. I got a football chant stuck in my head for some reason. And it's a Palace one. And I don't even feel like singing Palace chants right now, because Palace have been fucking awful at the minute. And our team is falling apart, and we're spiraling down the leaderboard in the standings, and all of our players are leaving. Why? I don't know why I would want to sing a chant of Palace right now. The club depresses me. Nothing to celebrate. No, I do still love my club. I'm not going to just drop my club because we're having a bad time in a minute. You know, if I drop my club every single time we had a bad period, I would just fully not support Palace altogether. And there's a quote. Iron. Okay, look how long it took me to find iron now. Iron has become such a rare resource. And it's one of the most common resources that we need. I think this season of us being bad is hurt more than other seasons, because this was the season where, like, in theory, nothing could go wrong. And it has. Stupendously. It's like, in theory, it's like, oh, well, we got, like, Oli Glasner. Absolutely fantastic manager for us. Probably one of the best in our history. You know, we're in Conference League. You know, we're not in Europa League, but whatever. We're in Conference League. We're in Europe, you know. We're playing a European title. We got our players that are, like, the best at the minute. You know, Gahey. You know, Kamada. Chris Richards. Tyrick Mitchell. Like, all these star players. Mateta, even though Mateta's been cheeks at the minute. Mateta, like, in theory, on paper, there would be no reason for us to fail. And suddenly, as soon as the year started, it all just went to shit. It's like the most important season for us, it feels like. And we've quickly just spiraled. And I think that is hurting more than any other season when we're doing bad. Because when you're doing bad every season and you're finishing mid-table and stuff like that, you know, it doesn't hurt so much anymore because you're expecting that from your club. You know that's what to expect. So when you have a good season and everything seems to be going up, and then you suddenly, so I'm just adjusting the arm on my chair. Suddenly you start doing really, really, really bad out of the blue when there's seemingly no signs of that even making sense happening. It just hurts that little bit more. Just that little bit more. Just like, wow, like, everything was so great about 2 months ago, and now suddenly everything is awful again. You know, Oli Glazer is leaving now. Mark Gahey has left. Mateta wants to leave. You know, we're losing key players. We're losing our manager. We're not signing any players. So in a time like this, when you want everything to go well, and nothing is, oh, feels bad, man. Feels horrendous. Let's look into this blueprint thing, because I'm going to need to do it, aren't I? Osmium. Okay, that's actually quite cheap to make. We're going to need that, I think. The map thing will be useful, but I think we're going to need... Let's just get one of everything, because we're going to need it to make... a super alloy. Oh, titanium, of course. Honestly, it's so wrong for the game teasing me, showing me that I could find super alloys naturally, only for me to not ever find them again. You know what I mean? That's nasty work from them. Allows you to pin one crafting recipe. So, cool. Pins. That shows what I need, which is really useful. Is there other things I should pin? It says only one for now. Oh boy, what do I need for this? God. 7? Is that 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9? Okay. Super alloys will always keep pins. Because we always need them. We're kind of at this weird limbo right now where we're not actually unlocking anything. We're sort of just existing. We need more heat. We're not making enough heat. 1.5 PK. We need 2. Tier 4 heater. A tree spreader. Like, we need all these things right now. Nuclear reactor. But progress is just so slow at the minute. Ba, 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 ba. How's it going down here? Let's check in on the water. The Great Flood. It's coming. I wonder if it actually increases each time it rains. Is that how it works? Is it every time it rains, it slowly increases? It's getting there, to be fair. Can I swim in it? How far can I swim? It's getting there, to be fair. I can swim. Oh, we can go underwater now. Wow. I want to get the tree spreader, because I remember when we built the biodome, is it? It showed the tree spreader. That's what we want. We want plant life. Get park life. We want plant life. Imagine I started doing Planet Crafter parodies. You know, last time we were doing Plate Up in the Christmas break. Well, Christmas period, I should say. Now we're doing Planet Crafter parodies. We're gonna make it big with all these parodies. Alright, we got the stuff for a super alloy. I just honestly think I need to make a lot more nuclear reactors, really. I just need a bunch of nuclear reactors. We're just gonna get the stuff to make some super alloys. And I also just need to build a collection of iron, once again. Of resources in general, to be fair, but mostly iron. You know, titanium and that is slowly depleting, but we have some. Iron we're just constantly out of, and we always need iron. We don't need iridium. Ironically, we're fine for iridium. Iridium's not actually that useful at the minute. Uh-oh. There goes the oxygen. I'm trying to think where's the next place I want to explore. Probably the Arctics, right? We explored there briefly, and then we started running out of oxygen. And inventory space. This hasn't been a very exploration-heavy episode. I've sort of just been upgrading my base and moving the base. Which is important, to be fair. You know, if you want to prevent yourself from dying in a flood, you've got to make your base a livable area. But yeah, we haven't explored anywhere today. I still want to push out into the mountains because we have a perfect little spot right there that'll be good for looking around on and building a tower on and stuff like that. I think this should be enough to make 2 to 3 super alloys, right? We can put the nuclear reactors back to the beacon. Oop. Any new messages? No. What am I missing? Ah, the aluminum. Well, thankfully, we have plenty of aluminum. We just need the uranium rods that we just left in a chest. Which is really, really super safe. Don't worry about that. A stick of uranium. Should I just put a nuclear reactor on top of my base? Like right here. Can't even go up here for some reason. That's fine. Maybe that's the way it's meant to be. You're not meant to put them in bases or anything like that. Do. Alright, let's place you here. More power! 3 nuclear reactors and 5 tier 2 solar panels and a bunch of tier 1. I think I should remove these. See how far we can go before we run out of power. Okay, we're pretty good so far. Pretty good, pretty good. And we're good. See, I wonder, because we're growing grass here, we'll just turn into algae. Is that how we get algae? Okay, don't need any more ugly wind turbines. Although I think wind turbines are cool. They're really shit, actually. In terms of how much power they produce. I always think stuff like that is cool though. Like, yeah, the fact that we can generate power from wind turbines and solar panels is so cool. Obviously, like, solar energy isn't sustainable in the fact that you lose power during the night. You know, and that's obviously not good. And if you're in an area that's not particularly sunny, you know, like, it's not the most sustainable way of doing it, but it's still really cool, isn't it? It's fascinating. Okay. Base officially expanded into one big square. And yeah, that's probably about it for today. We've moved base upwards into the sky. We are avoiding the Great Floods once again. I think next time we'll want to think about maybe more heaters. We want the tree spreader. Where is the tree spreader? Algae generator. Tier 2 biodome. Yeah, we want a tree spreader. Beehive. Oh, beehive. Where do I get a tier 1 though? Tree spreader. 45. Ah, okay, we're quite far away. We need more biomass. Is biomass spread through... 'cause that's oxygen. We might need the lerma seeds for that, for the biomass. Doesn't say anything about it though. So maybe I do need multiple biodomes. Much to think about. Anyway, thank you for joining me today. There'll be no stream with Joash tomorrow because he is busy, so it'll just be me and my one. So we'll probably do more planet crafting, I reckon. So yeah, hope you did enjoy, and yeah, I'll see you all next time. But bye for now.